How can product managers balance creating and resolving tension to drive success? Jenna Gaudio shares her insights on when to apply pressure and when to ease it, ensuring teams stay productive and inspired. Tune in to hear how managing tension can make or break product outcomes.
I think the most important responsibility is to create tension when tension is needed and to resolve tension when it's not needed. So I think letting things just kind of circulate if product requests just came in and everyone just did whatever came in, there would just be nothing productive about that. I think, and that's kind of how I think a lot of early startups work. Somebody has an idea and, like an engineer will just execute it. And, as you scale, that kind of becomes the way until there's like a framework and some sort of criteria for making decisions. And, product managers have to be able to find their footing to create tension with anybody at any time. And I think that's really hard for product managers because I think often they're people pleasers. I definitely am. I've always, when I was younger, wanted to just make people happy. And I think that's your first instinct. But the truth is, if you're always 100% worried about what people think and how it's going to play out, and if the end of this conversation, they're going to like you or not, it's going to really have a hard time doing your job well. So I think it's important to learn what is important when you're talking to somebody and how you can create productive tension by establishing what's important to you, what are you trying to accomplish, communicating that clearly and respectfully, and kind of holding your ground even when people are assertive and coming at you or tearing you down because they're either emotional or they're attached to something. And trying to be empathetic back to that is hard. Obviously, we're all human beings and we have feelings. And I think that it's important to be able to continue to create the tension, to know that you're doing it in good faith with good intentions, to make sure the right things get done and you don't just say yes when you should be saying no. And that you're actually trying to find answers to something you don't understand or get to the root cause of a problem so that you can fix it. Because without tension, those things, it's very easy to just sweep them under the rug or to ignore them or just do them. And that's not usually the best answer. And I think making sure that when tension arises for no good reason, when you walk into stand up or anything, you can feel in the room if there's tension, when there's a problem with the team. And I think being able to solve that either with retrospective or mini retrospectives as needed or one-on-ones, I think it's important to squash that because we all know that if you're distracted by tension unnecessarily, that's going to distract the team. It's going to distract a person, and then output's not going to be as good. The product is not going to be as inspired. And it's really, really up to the product team, to product managers to be able to recognize when to add tension to situations and when to solve for whatever tension needs to be removed from the room.